Hello everybody, Ragtag Sagvi here. Welcome to the next episode. In the last episode we fought the Ancient Daldaria, which during that fight I wanted to mention something that I completely forgot about. So, the Ancient Daldaria was a Titan-sized mechon that's presumed to be ancient than any other mechon that we've encountered. And its level was 100 and I think it was like 5 or something like that. And yet Ego claimed that his mechon, Yalgabov, was the strongest mechon ever built. Clearly Ego was lying up his ass. Now, I presume that because of the positioning of where it is, because up there Sword Valley would have been, and that's where Galahad Fortress was, I presume he was storing it in Galahad Fortress, and it was supposed to be like some sort of like super secret weapon that he was planning on sticking out on Shulk & Co. If Yalgabov ever failed him. That's what I like to think in the lore, anyway. And given what happened to Sword, it isn't unreasonable to think that it probably fell from Galahad Fortress and landed here on the beach. But anyway, it's time to go for the third super boss. The third super boss is, interestingly enough, hiding in Satora Marsh. And it's a boss you would not expect to be a super boss, of all things. This caught me by surprise when I first learned of this super boss, and I'm pretty sure it caught a lot of players by surprise, because it's also in a place where you've more than likely have gone to, but never ran into it up till now. If you go the way here where all the bonnets are, you would very quickly have noticed a red icon moving very quickly. There's something high level over here, which is the Despotic Arsene, or however you say it. This thing is the third super boss. This little butthead is stronger than God. This thing is stronger than Sansa. Which catch me off guard, because this is like the most common regular enemy in the early game. And this thing is our super boss. Like the other two enemies super bosses made sense, because one was a giant monster. The other was a giant Titan-sized ancient mechon, so I can understand these things being stronger. But yeah, this little guy is stronger than Sansa, which is funny and hilarious. Imagine sending this thing after Sansa. Let's have this thing kill Sansa. This adorable little thing is a threat to everybody. Now, it does have some pretty powerful arts, so I would recommend being very careful. As you can see, it even did a decent amount of damage to Shulk. But when it gets low in health, it can go into a frenzy and also activate another ability, which will raise its levels. Emperor XCOM. Ooh, that's gonna kill Dunban. Have I maxed out? Keep in mind that all the super bosses' arts will be at level 10, so you want to max out shield and whatnot, so that way you can counter it. Targeting Ricky.
We're counting on you. Here I come. Ricky, don't mess up. Leave it to Hero Pod. Leave it to me.
Go for that.
Definitely do this. Keep it up. Leave it to me.
Dunban, go for the topple. Topple.
Good job, everyone. We did it. Everyone. Good. Understood, Dunban. Electric Dustbuster. Everybody.
Let's go into another chain attack. This should hopefully finish it off.
We're counting on you. Leave it to me. You cannot escape.
Oh, Ricky is dazed, so he can't take part in the chain attack.
Not bad. We are at one.
When did it daze him? Well, anyway, we killed the Despotic Arsene. Yeah, so this is a super boss I think caught a lot of players off guard, because you would likely come here not expecting a super boss, and then especially if you're like hunting the regular bonnets here for something, and then suddenly, oh, here's this super powerful bonnet that's gonna absolutely kick your ass. But anyway, that's our third super boss done and dusted. It's time to go to the fourth super boss, which is the second most powerful super boss in this game. So if you enjoyed this episode, do you like the videos? It helps tremendously. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below on your thoughts of this episode, and share the video so way more people can discover my content, help the channel grow. And I will see you all next time. Later.